Hi, I'm Monica Sancio Fit, and I was 3 days in an intensive freedom lifestyle experience, and I want to tell you a lot about it. Yet in this video I'm going to make it as short as possible because I really want to thank Noah St. John for changing my life. It's a transformation that you can get in just 3 days of being in the same room with him. And I also got some goodies like autographs of his 3 books that I was able to get. I'm so lucky. In this book he signed it and autographed it. To Monica, you are a gift, and I'm taking this so seriously. Not just what he's writing to me and what he advised me, but also what he taught us all. And it's just so amazing to be working with a top speaker, top best-selling author of 14 books, and he's a coach and he's a mentor who not only does it for himself, for his family, and is living proof of the success and the freedom lifestyle he already has, but that is also helping other people to move forward and get unstuck, like their foot off the brake, as he likes to call it. And I just feel so honored to be and to have been working with him these days, that I decided to really put into practice everything that I learned, because what's the use of reading the book if you're not applying it? And these principles really do work. In fact, I wouldn't have made it to the freedom lifestyle experience if it weren't for the inventor of affirmations, Noah St. John himself. I used to love affirmations like the ones that Louise Hay taught us. You know, I love Louise Hay too, but Noah St. John takes it a step further. So like a step of faith is what he talks about, not such a leap of faith. And yes, absolutely, you can go from affirmation to affirmation. I'll be forever grateful to Louise Hay, of course, for everything she did. She helped me heal my life, and now seriously, Noah St. John is helping me not just to heal my subconscious beliefs, and that's really important, that are going to propel me forward and get me unstuck. Because yeah, basically I've been stuck for what, 7 years, and it's kind of shameful, and I'm embarrassed by saying it to you, but it's the truth. The good thing and the good news is that I'm doing something about it, and I came all the way here thanks to the affirmations, because they helped me even figure it out. I would ask myself, instead of disempowering questions and saying I can't afford it or giving some kind of excuse like that, I said, you know what? Why do I figure out a way to get there to the freedom lifestyle experience? And if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can grab the links below, either now if you're super excited or after the video that I'm making for you. I had made a longer one. I don't know which one I'm going to post first, but this one is to think and also to thank Noah for writing these books and making it accessible for us to use what he used in his own life to go from where he was to where he is now, and where he's soaring, and you know, to greater heights in your business, in your fitness, in your success. He helps you lose weight, have great relationships, make more money, and just have a great life. You don't have to be a millionaire, but he has helped so many millionaires, so many celebrities, athletes, and he is endorsed by the top people that have made it as well, like Stephen Covey, like Jack Canfield, like John Assaraf, and Marie Forleo. So wow, I mean, just to look at some of his endorsements got me excited too, because I say, wow, those great people are also recommending him for some reason. And it's because he actually takes not just the how-tos, which is the outer game, the system and the strategies that he has to help us all, but that he is taking into consideration something that you can't see, that you can't even consciously talk about. And I've been crying as I've been writing this. Not that I want you to be crying, but seriously, sometimes when you realize something that's really deep subconsciously, and you see it as something that's been keeping you where you were, you say, oh my goodness, this is low power mode. But I'm still recording. Okay, so yeah, I think this video is going to be quite short, and I do have the 3 insights here, and then if you want to know more, I will invite you to the other video and link it below. So, you know, the main things I got out of this event, first, is to be surrounded with positive people, starting with my new mentor, Noah St. John, of course, and that makes all the difference in the world for you to get to where you are. And I realized that my why not to's, the why not to list, was actually longer and bigger and more intense and more ridiculous, I would say, than the why to's. So I decided to stop stopping myself, you know? Things like, oh, maybe they're gonna think that my ego is big if I get success, or they find it annoying when I'm so excited about life and woo, all cheerful and everything. It's like, so what? That's not a reason for you to stop what you're doing in the world. Your purpose has to be achieved, and you have to be who you are. And so, you know, being safe in who you are, you don't have to be extroverted, you could be introverted, you could be any size, any weight, any belief, as long as you actually move yourself forward to where you're going, to what you want and what you consider your pot of gold, okay? Be it whatever makes you happy and prosperous, you know, because I like to prosper you as I prosper myself. That's a commitment that I have in the world. It's like, I want to be fit, healthy, happy, and free, and at the same time, I'm going to help you. Just like Noah St. John says in his amazing book, The Secret Code of Success. I started with this one, and I'm still studying this one, but he has amazing books, like the Affirmations book, because he did invent the affirmations that take you from the disempowering questions to the empowering questions that are going to get you to where you want to be in the most automatic way. I like the way he says it, make success automatic. So I did get a little distracted here, but definitely your why to's have to be bigger, at least for me, and it's really important. Number 2, insight, I can and I should absolutely let myself succeed. It's like, give yourself permission to succeed. In fact, that's one of his books that I need to get, because I've read something about it, and now I'm understanding that many times I have not let myself, in fact, I've gotten in my own way, and I have not given myself permission to succeed. And succeed or success means different things for everybody, but most of us want this stress-free abundance where we have lots of money, lots of energy, lots of time, lots of great relationships, and we just feel good, you know, and everything flows. And if you want to be rich and generous like I want to be, you can use an affirmation such as, why am I so rich and generous? Okay, it's not like, oh, you're going to pile up loads of money and just have it in your bank account. That's not a goal for me at all. My goal is to be able to give back more. But how can I give back more if I'm not producing enough for myself? So you got to be abundant in order to give more abundance. Yes, there are rich jerks, but you don't have to be one of them, okay? You can be a very kind and generous person that also has riches to give and share with the world, okay? So that's just an idea that I want to leave there, because sometimes we're like, oh, money's not important. Last time I checked, I had to use money to go and buy my fruits and veggies to keep me healthy. So hello. Yes, and last time I checked, money was a way to help charities, foundations, help with kids and doggies who need adoption, you know. So sometimes we can't be everywhere, and one way to help that helps most people is, you know, here's some money, go buy yourself some groceries, or here's the food for your dog for a month or for a year, or do like some amazing people who really give back thousands and even millions of dollars, and that's what I'd love to do, seriously. So, and number 3 insight is, I will now apply the success transformational elements that I learned. There's so many, and I can't summarize them in a short video, but definitely they start with you allowing your gift, and which is a gift. I'm just realizing that he wrote that I'm a gift. But just like I'm a gift, and yes, I am lucky because I got his autographed book. Thank you so much, St. John, and Babette St. John, his amazing wife, who's also a coach, by the way. They're both coaches and mentors. And yes, Noah St. John, by telling me this, is reminding me that I am a gift to the world, such as you are a gift to the world. Let's not waste our talents. Let's not waste our money. And there's so many people out there who have great skills and great talents, and they don't use them, not even for themselves, to be joyful, and that's so sad. I also find it sad when I see people stuck in bad relationships, like really toxic ones that make them absolutely miserable, but they stay in there because they're in their comfort, actually familiar zone, because they were probably abused, and that's really too bad. Don't stay in a relationship, and don't stay in a job that you hate either. That's such a waste. At least find a way to get a side gig and do something that you love, that you actually enjoy, that gives you that woo, that vitality, that, oh my God, I love this dance, you know. And maybe you won't get paid as much as in your job, but you can do that little by little, you know. If you're into art, if you're into business, what kind of business would actually give you more satisfaction and possibly more money because you're enjoying it and not just going through the motions as some people do. And I think that's really sad, isn't it, when people do that. So I gave you 3 insights, and I do want to say thank you once again to Noah St. John for being there for me, because guess what, when I asked him some months ago, I said, Noah, I've been following you around somehow, and last year I came into his work and I was like, I got to meet this guy. I think he's got the formula that I need right now to get unstuck, you know. And now 7 years later, I'm actually meeting him. When did I read his first book? Yeah, no, that was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago that I read his first book, and now I met him in person. I even got to interview him, and yes, he guided me. He told me, first get the affirmation system, and I did, and I used those to get to the freedom lifestyle experience. So one thing led to the other, and like he says, just take a step of faith, a new step forward towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards your passion, towards what really is going to make you happy in the long run, and it's possibly and probably going to make you rich as well. Isn't that amazing? I just love it. And there's so many more things I could share. Let's see. From the book or from my notes? These are my notes from the Freedom Lifestyle Experience, and I tell you, anything that you want is possible, and it's right at the other side of that familiar zone. So yeah, let's break through. And this financial breakthrough also works for your happiness breakthrough. Get the book, The Secret Code of Success. What I'm going to do is leave you some links that even have free books and free chapters and anything that you want. It doesn't matter what your budget is right now. It doesn't matter where you are geographically or metaphorically. You know, the thing is that you can get to your next level. As I always tell you, when it comes to fitness, you can be fitter, happier, healthier, freer. I know that, but guess what? I also get my own coaching, and I also get my own mentorship, because we all need it. In fact, all the successful people that Noah St. John has interviewed and had as students, they all used a mentor to get to where they are. So who's your mentor right now? Would you like it to be Noah St. John as he is mine? Don't get jealous, okay? So yeah, I have held myself back in the past because I thought people would get jealous or envious of me, which is ridiculous. It's like, you know, don't hold yourself back. But don't pay attention to me necessarily, because you got to go to the guy who actually created the affirmations and who's teaching us to go from where we were to where we want to be, using that subconscious awareness. It's like putting a light on the thoughts that kept you stuck. And then little by little, of course, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I'm learning, like I am doing in this video. But yes, if you want to get to the Freedom Lifestyle Experience and you want to get to meet Noah St. John and Babette, fabulous. And also say hi to Cody and to Julie and to so many wonderful people that I met there. Okay, so go to the links below. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing, for liking my video, for subscribing. Turn on the notifications so that you are actually getting my new videos. Yes, and I'm going to be sharing more and more and more. You know what to do. Love you guys. Love and light. Peace.